Then they started, do you know that you have just killed 3 people? I said, yeah, you have got me home naked, with alone. I don't know how I can end up clear.
Finally, His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi atandiseeho omulimu gwa mutwala bweru oyinza okumbuza ate ebiriwa bwetula wansi okalire gwe munanjooka kyogeno video ngikoledde gwe egenda kuba ya bwongo bungi naye kyemmanyi ogenda kuva wano ng'omaze okutegeera ebyaddala who is His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi mumujjukire bulungi nti no after all what happened in the elections of 2026 atiri yavaayo n'abyogerako naye olunaku olwaleero His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi yasazeewo buli deputy leader buli munankyukakyuka yenna gwe batuusako ekyobulabe aba gavumenti ya His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni gwe mutuukirire video zitekeyo ku social media bali mu kubeera nga bazicompilinga era kyova olaba His Excellency Zandriga who is the current acting president of the National Unity Platform wano mu Uganda avuddeyo nayogera story ye wamu ne deputy leader owa National Unity Platform asaidize eri mu Western Uganda gwe tolowooza nti no it is a coincidence. Njagala sooka owulirize engeri gye bali mu kubeera nga babipanga mu kugambye His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi evidence yamaze dda okufuna ezitwala bana basajja mu ICC. Video yino sooka ogirabe tumale tweyongereyo.
Crossed to the bathroom. I removed my panty, I removed my rosary, I hung it up, and then at that moment I just had ko. I was already naked. I said, should I take a towel? I said no. So I got the next dress, which is I use more like a night dress. And I had used it actually that day, a casual dress. I had used it and for carrying, it was so dirty. So I said, okay, and I was very dirty. So I wanted. So I said, who are these ones coming to celebrate Ali? Maybe those are the ones coming we're going to have rosary with. So I crossed from the bathroom to the sitting room, and then I looked outside directly. There was a man and a young woman. Those were the two I saw. She said, oh, madam. I kept coming towards them and I exited the sitting room. You've been there, you have seen. So then they were outside at the balcony like this. Then I said, yes, you have coming to say. I said, you are most welcome. Come in. In fact, I'm going to shower. Then we shall say the rosary together, and then we shall, and I will finish cooking, and then we shall eat. So you'll tell me why you are here. Then all of a sudden he tells me, no, we're not going to come in. You're actually coming with us. I said, yeah, I'm not coming with you people. I'm so naked and I'm dirty. Very dirty, charcoal all over me and the compound and, the dust. He immediately held my hand. I grabbed my hand like this and looked behind. There was another guy who came. Then I started seeing those who were hidden by the side of the house. All of a sudden, these people were like 7. Out of that, only one woman. Then I said, okay, allow me go and change at least. Or at least put on decently. You can't just take me like this. They said, no, we are taking you exactly. I said, I am naked. I don't have even a panty. How are you taking me naked? Now one held my hand here. This one came, started pushing me. Then I started, cancel me. Then they all went for my mouth, They all went for my mouth. I saw they were also very scared. Then I said, okay, let me calm down and walk with them. I walked with them. They pushed me inside the car rolled. This V8, V whatever, without a number plate, but green.
Gwe abadde abiyita ebyokusaaga ndowooza kati otandise okulaba aho otandise okubeera ng'ogatta clicks kugambye nti His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi this is a strategic move gy'agenda okweyisa okubeera nga submitting yo information oba videos eziraga human rights violations eri ICC. Mujjukire bulungi yabagamba nti no tatudde era ali mu kugezaako okubeera nga alwanirira Bannayuganda abo bennyini abaafuna ebizibu mu kalulu ate abasajja n'akalulu kaffe bakakola ki bakakwata. Mu bino si bigambo byange njagala osooka owulize ne party yono omukulu mulowooza zino parts engeri gye basambuzaamu speak zino abazungu babiwulidde banaasobola okubeera nga bafiringa sympathy eri His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi bajjeko President Museveni waba bamuteekeko sanctions ezinaamugyako. Sooka owulirize party yono Deputy President wa National Unity Platform Western Region. Sooka omulaba.
So much on the election eve we had a meeting that were supposed to involve the polling agents for me and the president within Ruchiga. So we opted to use a central place which is called Muhanga, and we decided to convene in a hotel called Concord. So we reached there earlier than them and began assembling the agent letters. We would put them in envelopes. The envelopes were branded with my picture, and then with some transport facilitation and lunch. So somebody alerted us that they had somehow a military men were all over downstairs, and we somehow took it light and thought probably there is a big boss who has come to stay in the area that they are guarding. Later, the hotel person came and cautioned us that they were actually looking for the room in which I was in. So she opted to change us from the second floor to the third floor, and we changed the room. But when we changed now, these military men moved closer and occupied the rooms that were close to us. But you know, the children kept telling me, maybe there is a boss that they are here for, something of the sort. So later when we wanted to leave, my colleague who was driving us opted to go downstairs first and first see what the situation is like. On coming back, he was on gunpoint. There is a place that we used to peep from on the door. So there was some kind of scuffle that drew our attention. So we all moved like to peep. So when we peeped, we tried now to lock the door. When we locked, these guys used the door that was on balcony. Before we realized that they were already in the room. They requested the people that I had to kneel in some corner, requested them to put their phones in front of them and raise their hands. You know, there is that other kind of noise that they make with their guns, and you know, everyone now was like worried. My daughter was crying, my son was like shivering. We were all like tensed up. So they checked the box and the packages of the voters register, the agent letters, the money. Then they ordered someone to carry the box to that road. And later, they requested us to move out. As we are moving, they requested this team of mine to step aside. Then two gunmen in front of me and others behind me, they led me to that road. That's briefly what I can say. Where they took me, I can't tell you, I know. Because there is a way they cover your face. They only remove the clothes as you're entering the room. So the only place I know in that house is the room that I was in. And that's it.
Were you in that room alone? How long do you think you were there?
In that room, we were three. I was with Mama, the trigger, and then another lady who told us her names were Asia, Navinene. Yeah, we were three in the room. We found her there, and by that time, she was saying that was her 80th day. At first, somehow we were like not comfortable, thinking that probably they have planted someone to hear what we would speak. So the first days were somehow not so free. But later we realized that she had even much more pain than us because she had been there longer. So as time went by, we interacted. And yeah, briefly, that's it.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yenze Haji Aruna omusomi w'edduwa asangibwe Bulumagi ku luguudo lw'Ejjinja nkola ku bintu ebyenjawulo ng'emuli endwadde zitawaanya abantu aba bulijjo. Nkola ku abo bonna abalina ebizibu mu mukwano. Bw'oba olina ebizibu mu mukwano jjangu gyendi neeyonera nsobole okumalira ensonga. Nkola ku mikisa egy'emirimu, nkola ku abo abaagala okugenda ebweru, omuntu ng'okozesebwa amajiini, okozesebwa saitwani, ebyo byonna mbikolako. Osobola okukozesa ennamba z'olaba ku screen oba okuweereza obubaka ku WhatsApp.